Hello everyone, this is Pratik here for Exhibit Magazine. Now what we have here is the new facelifted Fiat Linea which was launched in 2014. Let's have a look. But wait a second, I'm sure you have a question in your mind. So I understand the question, what is a 2014 car doing in 2015? Well, there's a fun fact. Every car that was launched in this segment was launched in 2014. So what you have here is an offering that just about every other car manufacturer would be offering you. This is the facelifted Fiat Linea 2014. But then, before we talk about anything else, let's just go down our memory lanes and think about how is it that you looked a year or two ago. And now compare that image of yours to the image that you have right now. I'm sure you must have gone through various changes, but then the first thing that would come up your mind is the way you look. Now change is a constant phenomena and it applies to just about everything in this nature. It applies to man and it applies to the machine as well. So let's take a look at what the Fiat Linea has as a facelift from the earlier version of the Fiat Linea that we had in offering. Let's have a look at it.
Fiat has done some subtle yet prominent changes on the exteriors of the Linea. Some new bumpers, large air dams and a fresh grille along with plenty of chrome make a smart look that we still believe is very elegant. Improved ground clearance of 190 mm along with those large tires, this is amongst the best in its class. The side remains untouched except for the new mirrors with integrated turn indicators. But the rear gets some subtle changes. The number plate is moved up into the boot lid and there's some neat chrome detailing with Linea embossed on it. The interiors have been totally reworked and the dual tone dashboard suits its Italian name. You also have an infotainment system that has FM along with aux and the Blue and Me technology. You have the AC vents, some airbags and some orange lighting along with buttons that do require an update. The Blue and Me technology though is only for calling. You have rear seats which are uncomfortable for tall passengers. You just want to be in the front seats itself. There's steering mounting controls for just about every function that the car can handle along with voice commands. You have this great steering wheel which gives you amazing feedback while you're driving the car along with buttons that do need an update. You have the rear passenger seat wherein there is the cup holder and the rear AC vents.
So in the driver's seat, first thing that you would notice is the way the Linea totally absorbs all of the bumps that the road has to offer. And it does not matter what kind of bumps that come across, the suspension and those fat tires are absolutely amazing in absorbing just about any kind of thing. You get a very comfortable ride. In fact, I'm driving on a very bumpy road right now and you can see that it's very calm and composed. Now, all of this comes along with a power of the Multijet engine. Now, this is a 1.3 litre 92 PS powered 203 Newton meter of torque engine. Now, on paper that seems a lot, but to be very frank enough, in real life situation, this is a pain to drive in the traffic situation at all. Now, when you buy a diesel, the first thing that you would absolutely do is you would go in for a diesel if you're going in for long drives, if you have a lot of drives that you do make across. And that is where this engine totally shines. So on highways, it has the turbo that kicks in after 2000 RPM. Now there's something about the turbo that also has its own mind. So it would kick out anytime after the 2000 RPM, but then when it does kick in, the Linea just shoots. To conclude with, should you buy the Fiat Linea 2014? Well, you should not. The reason why is because this car, although has a lot of pros, it's built like a tank. It has amazing ride quality, the fattest tires that any car in this segment has to offer, the longest wheelbase and many other stuff. but there are more cons than pros. This car does not meet the infotainment standards of a 2013 car as well. And if Fiat takes our feedback in a positive sense, we can very well be assured that the 2015 or the later variant of the Fiat Linea would be a much better buy than this.